some Madden. I just downloaded this game, so we're gonna try to win this. I have it on my iPad, so hopefully we win, and I'm gonna choose the Bulls. Hike! 219. So hike.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite, accessibility settings.
My favorite on it.
Accessibility settings.
Okay. Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game.
Are we the Bulls?
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion. In the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Ready? 95-50.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Breeze to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. An
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Breeze. Open man is Thielen is complete. The pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Boom. The guy just ran and moved.
Ready?
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017, and really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control.
Evades the tackler and now some space. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the NFC will take over first and 10. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. Stays on his feet, brushing off defenders. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the AFC will take over first and 10. Mahomes in the AFC now with a first and 10 at their own 21. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 1:52 left to play in this second quarter. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, he breaks another. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
He's this fired.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On third down, it's Connor. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. Going deep here for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the AFC. 42 yards.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. Fourth and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with a score tied.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his... Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They run with Connor. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, you and I talked during the halftime break about, will we see some points in this game? I don't think this is what we had in mind here.
No, not at all, but points are points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Breeze now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
That's what I had. Give me that in. Alright, make sure you guys like and subscribe. So, see ya. Alright, see ya.